So what we're going to do for the joists in this space is use flitched joists out of an 1830s era barn that we took down. And so it's going to be very similar to the look that we have down in the laundry room. We're going to do a plastered ceiling, and then we're going to do a hardwood floor on top of that and build 2 bedrooms upstairs. We've worked on a lot of buildings that have little spires, little bays. I was shooting for some feature, maybe a medieval feature sort of, and I wanted something that was kind of unique. So we just opted for this particular thing, and we ended up calling it the spire, even though it's not really a spire. It's basically a pass-through to the loft. We'll have a staircase that'll kind of project through here. We've got the floor to tile, and then these walls that Tom's working on that we'll need to put siding on the outside and plaster on the inside.
The goal would be the obvious goal is to get from floor to floor in one flight of stairs. And then the aesthetic goal for me, and we're going to see if we can pull it off, would be to have the shape, the curve shape here reflected in this, whether it's the exact same curve or not. We're going to try our best to give it a little shape, so it's not just a crisp line, because everything's kind of soft and irregular in here, and why not try it?
I really like these old handmade doors a lot, and I like being able to reuse the hardware.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of one of my hobbies. I think every door in this house is, except for the exterior ones, has got some story.
Really?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, where to next? Sir?
Okay, all right.
It's always nice to keep your hawk. We call this a hawk. Keep our material on it close by, so you can grab off really fast. Or you can catch loose stuff that comes off the wall.
We've got this old hardware which I think came off these doors. I'm just putting it back on, but none of the holes are lining up for some reason. So I'm just think that possibly was put on the wrong door. So I'm just going to swap them over, see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, then I'm going to make it fit. So hopefully.
People don't understand you come out to work, but it's just different and better. And, you know, it's fun. It's good cross-pollination. And, you know.
Good. But he says you're pretty lazy, though.
Well, I am on vacation. So.
Nice and tight?
Yeah, I mean up here there's there's a bevel in the timber.
Yeah.
I'd say it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
By tomorrow night, it's possible we'd be able to walk out on that bridge, which would be pretty cool, because I've been thinking about that since we built it. It's a pretty simple thing. It's harder just, it's gonna be harder just to get the timbers up there. And once they're there, then it's not a lot of fastening to do, and then we're just gonna deck it, which will go pretty fast. I went ahead and put a tapper in here after you guys left. Since you drank all my beer at the stable, I've had to brew every other weekend now since you left. But we're getting good. I think we're up to about 120 gallons. So as soon as I get back up to a comfort level with the quantity of beer that I have on hand, I'll probably move back into putting the trim on. So this spire's all done. We fixed the plaster. We put a little piece of, we put another chunk of grain bin door over that opening. Curtis's staircase is looking great. Everybody loves it. Well, this turned out to be one of the most favorite places for everybody. The kids love it. The angled ceilings turned out pretty good. Turned out fantastic, really. The angled walls, rather, turned out really well. It's a great little line of sight through the whole house.
What do they do up here again, did you say?
They come up here and read books, have little slumber parties.